Hi everyone, I'm Zach Herbert, co-founder and CEO at Foundation. Today I am incredibly excited to share with you our vision for the future, beyond the hardware wallet. But before we discuss what's next, let's take a minute to highlight what we've built so far. Over the last 4 years, we've shipped our mobile app Envoy alongside 2 generations of Passport hardware wallets. By many accounts, Passport is rated the #1 Bitcoin hardware wallet. Our customers rave about Passport's beautiful design, its ease of use, and its balance of both power user features and accessibility to new Bitcoiners. Likewise, our Envoy app is rated 5 stars in the App Store and makes Bitcoin self-custody easier than ever for beginners, while also offering powerful privacy features out of the box, including Tor and personal node connectivity, and an intuitive coin control experience. The hardware wallet landscape is crowded. There are too many options for newcomers. The core user experience is basically unchanged over the last decade. You write down your seed words, you squint at a tiny screen, you approve your transaction, and well, that's it. That works fine for ultra early adopters, but if you do the math, the percent of hardware wallet users is minuscule. Our generous estimates are 2.5% usage amongst the over 500 million crypto users worldwide. Business schools will teach about crossing the chasm, about how new technology faces obstacles as it transitions from early adopters to the early majority. But we are not even at the early adopters phase yet. The hardware wallet industry is stuck in the ultra early adopter stage, typically referred to as innovators or tech enthusiasts. Why is that? Let's look to the market leader, Ledger. Ledger's products have barely changed in the last decade. The onboarding with seed words is the same, unless you use Ledger Recover, which launched into scandal and gives third parties custody over your coins. The operating system, Bolos, is unchanged. It's built on 30-year-old smart card tech, the same tech used in your credit cards. It's why you have to load and unload apps with very limited amounts of memory. It's why you have to constantly open and close apps. And it's why the performance is so slow. Ledger's newest line of touchscreen e-ink devices were a chance to start fresh. Instead, they effectively connected the internals of the nano devices to a larger e-ink display. Ledger's newest products are an apt metaphor for the state of the hardware wallet industry. They represent a fresh coat of paint on an otherwise unchanged UX. They do not make it easier for newcomers. And ironically, ultra early adopters are growing skeptical. The Bolos operating system is closed source, so no one knows what code is running on this smart card. And manufacturing of these touchscreen devices is now with Foxconn in Vietnam instead of in France. Making things even more difficult for newcomers, hardware wallets only represent a single piece of the journey to secure your digital life. Ultra early adopters also use multi-factor authentication to secure their most important accounts, like iCloud or Google or their crypto exchange of choice. They will typically use 6-digit 2FA codes instead of SMS, and some will even use YubiKeys or other types of NFC or USB security keys. They may even use encrypted flash drives to secure their most important data or keys, like SSH keys, PGP keys, and the numerous seed phrases used across their hot wallets on mobile and on desktop. This makes things more complicated and increases the barriers to entry for digital security. But it also makes it more expensive. For example, if you were to buy a Ledger Stacks, 2 YubiKeys, let's say one with fingerprint, one without, and a hardware encrypted flash drive to store your other important keys and data, you're looking at well over $600. And you're having to buy these devices from different companies, figure out how to set them up, and then watch lots of tutorials and learn how to use them. It's no wonder most users find it easier to keep their coins on exchanges, use SMS 2FA, and use the same passwords for everything. I want to pause and emphasize how important developers are to increasing adoption of Bitcoin and freedom tech. All it takes is one killer app to bring in millions of new self-custody users. But what happens if you want to integrate secure offline storage into your app? The only realistic option you have is to use Ledger's APIs to allow your users to connect their Ledger device to your app. And then you are stuck with their restrictive functionality and poor user experience. You cannot customize anything about the Ledger experience. And what if you're trying to do something maybe completely new? It likely will not be compatible with any existing hardware wallets. So your users will not be able to properly secure their keys on an offline device and are forced to take the risk to only use hot wallets. Let's go back in time to before the iPhone. What apps did you use on your BlackBerry or your Palm Pilot or your Motorola Razr? There were virtually none. Think about how much innovation has taken place because of the App Store. Yes, the iPhone is excellent hardware, but it's also a platform. When you buy an iPhone, you're not just thinking about the features that Apple ships. You're benefiting from a large, robust app ecosystem. The way that we make progress is to unlock developers, unlock entrepreneurs to build the best possible apps and services, bring in millions and maybe even billions of new users. We need to make it easy for newcomers, and we also need to unleash developers. It's time to move beyond the hardware wallet. Today, I am thrilled to introduce not a hardware wallet, but the world's first personal security platform. Introducing Foundation's third generation device, Passport Prime. Passport Prime empowers you to secure your entire digital life with one device. Passport Prime offers the same robust Bitcoin hardware wallet capabilities as our Gen 2 Passport. It supports most Bitcoin software wallets like Sparrow, Blue Wallet, Nunchuck, Casa, Theia, and many more. Prime offers a best-in-class multi-sig experience alongside numerous power user features like temporary seeds. Passport Prime is more than just a hardware wallet. It's a Swiss Army knife for your personal security. With its 2FA codes app, Prime enables you to store your most important 6-digit 2FA codes in a secure offline environment. For even stronger multi-factor authentication, Passport Prime replaces all of your YubiKeys with the Security Keys app. You can create multiple security keys for use with NFC or USB. You can even designate a live key, where your security key is always a tap away, even if Passport Prime is locked. Passport Prime also replaces your encrypted flash drives. With its 50 gigabytes of included capacity, Prime can store your most important files. A killer feature in the file browser is called AirLock. When you plug Passport Prime into your phone or your computer, it will only provide access to the files in your AirLock, ensuring the privacy of your data. And finally, Passport Prime helps you organize and bring together all of your seed words in one place, the Seed Vault app. You can instantly create new seeds, temporarily load seeds, and even store your existing seeds. You might be wondering, how are we able to run multiple apps side by side and drive a modern and responsive user interface on secure hardware? Well, over the last 2 years, the Foundation team has built a new operating system. Passport Prime runs QoS. QoS is a next-gen microkernel operating system written in Rust. It is a massive leap from legacy operating systems on today's hardware wallets, like Ledger's Bolos, which, as we mentioned previously, runs in a legacy closed-source smart card environment. A microkernel is an ideal foundation for a personal security platform. It offers better resilience and better modularity, while also implementing key security features like process isolation and communication only via message passing. QoS offers a highly modular yet locked-down environment where apps run side by side in their own sandboxes while the OS manages permissions. This is how we are going to enable third-party apps and grow Passport Prime into a robust developer platform. More on that soon. QoS is completely open source. It's built on a really impressive project called Zeus, which is an OS made by the famous hardware hacker Bunny and his partner Zobs as part of their Be Trusted project. We ported Zeus from RISC-V to ARM, built the drivers for all of Passport Prime's components, implemented modern graphics, and built the core apps that run on QoS. This bare metal, vertically integrated approach allows QoS to achieve a smartphone-like user experience running on a 500 megahertz security processor. It looks great, it's fast, and it provides best-in-class security. Mid-next year, developers will be able to build third-party apps to run on QoS, but you won't have to ask Foundation for permission. QoS will offer an open developer platform. Developers will be able to list apps in our app catalog where they must be open source and reproducible, or if they like, distribute their apps directly to their users. We are so excited to partner with Cake Wallet for the first third-party QoS app. With over 500,000 users, Cake is a popular privacy cryptocurrency wallet with support for Monero and Bitcoin, alongside other coins like Ethereum and Solana. Next year, Passport Prime users will be able to install the Cake app for QoS. We think it's time that Monero users have access to best-in-class cold storage, and we look forward to bringing Passport Prime to the entire crypto industry through third-party apps. To guarantee security, all apps on QoS are sandboxed and receive hardened child seeds. This means that even if an app is malicious, it has no access to the master seed and cannot communicate with other apps. Developers who are interested in building apps for QoS can learn more on our website and sign up for updates as we prepare to release the developer kit mid-next year. In addition to building a new operating system, we've reinvented Bluetooth. Bluetooth is convenient, but so many of us are uncomfortable with its security trade-offs. It's why our first and second gen Passport use a QR code-based air gap. No wireless comms, limited attack surface, better security, right? Well, for Passport Prime, we've created a new protocol called QuantumLink. QuantumLink provides the security of an air gap over Bluetooth. So how does this work? Passport Prime contains a dedicated Bluetooth chip separate from the security processor running QoS. This Bluetooth chip can only send and receive messages that are already encrypted using quantum-resistant tech. To establish the end-to-end encrypted connection, simply scan the QR code displayed on Passport Prime's screen during setup. And that's it. Keys are automatically exchanged and an encrypted tunnel is established. QuantumLink provides the security of an air gap with the convenience of Bluetooth, enabling real-time comms with your phone, wireless QoS updates, and so much more. But we're not stopping there. We've also redefined the onboarding experience to make personal security more accessible to newcomers. Instead of writing down seed words, Passport Prime comes with NFC key cards. Simply tap 2 of the cards during setup to your Passport Prime, and that's it. QoS uses a 2 of 3 Shamir secret sharing configuration to split your seed into 3 pieces. 2 of the pieces are stored on cards, and the third is stored on your Envoy mobile app. Our Magic Backup technology enables an iCloud backup-like experience for your Passport Prime. All of your device's data and settings are first encrypted on device and then sent to Foundation servers through Envoy. There's no username, there's no password, and there's no email address. We know absolutely nothing about you. And no seed words ever leave your device. You store the key cards, and we simply store an encrypted blob of your settings and your metadata. So if you ever need to replace your Passport Prime, simply connect it to Envoy and tap one of your 2 key cards. That's it. It's that simple. Your device will be restored exactly as it was. All of your apps, all of your settings, and all of your data. It really is a magical experience. Our Envoy Plus subscription with Magic Backups will cost $5 per month. All Passport Prime customers will receive a free 6-month trial. Last but not least, I want to highlight Passport Prime's incredible hardware and differentiated industrial design. Passport Prime is available in 2 gorgeous colorways, Arctic Copper or Midnight Bronze. The first thing you'll notice is the waterfall Gorilla Glass safeguarding Prime's 3.5-inch IPS high-res color touchscreen display. Beneath the display is a virtual home button with LEDs and haptic feedback. Passport Prime's aluminum chassis is CNC'd and anodized, either copper or bronze, as well as its rear cover. Protecting the custom NFC antenna is more Gorilla Glass, laser etched with our signature digital deco patterning. Inside Passport Prime is a security processor, separate secure element, dedicated Bluetooth and NFC chips, camera, and 64 gigabytes of storage, with 50 gigabytes available for your files. Passport Prime is powered by a rechargeable lithium-ion battery. The USB-C port can be used for charging and data. And because Passport Prime is fully gasketed, the device is water resistant. Foundation proudly assembles Passport Prime in the USA. We are so excited to bring Passport Prime to the world early next year. Passport Prime will live alongside our Passport Gen 2. So you can still purchase Passport shipping today for $199. Passport Prime will cost $299. We expect to begin shipping in March. If you want to get your hands on one of the first 1,000 devices, you can pre-order now as part of our early access program. But if you'd rather wait until Passport Prime is in stock, you can also place a refundable reservation for $49 to hold your place in line. Check out our website, foundation.xyz, to learn more and purchase today. Thank you so much.